In the 27th year of Jeroboam, sovereign of Yisrael, Azariah, son of Amaziah, sovereign of Yehuda, began to reign. He was 16 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 52 years in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Yehoiahu of Jerusalem. And he did what was right in the eyes of Yahweh, according to all that his father Amaziah did. However, the high places were not taken away. The people still slaughtered and burned incense on the high places. And Yahweh smote the sovereign, so that he was a leper until the day of his death. And he dwelt in a separate house. And Jotham, son of the sovereign, was over the house, ruling the people of the land. And the rest of the acts of Azariah, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Yehuda? So Azariah slept with his fathers, and they buried him with his fathers in the city of David. And Jotham his son reigned in his place. In the 38th year of Azariah, sovereign of Yehuda, Zechariah, son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in Shomeron for 6 months. And he did evil in the eyes of Yahweh, as his father had done. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin. And Shalom, son of Jabesh, conspired against him, and smote him in front of the people, and killed him, and reigned in his place. And the rest of the acts of Zechariah, see, they are written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel. This is the word of Yahweh which he spoke to Yahu, saying, Your sons to the 4th generation are going to sit on the throne of Yisrael. And it came to be so. Shalom, son of Jabesh, began to reign in the 39th year of Uzziah, the sovereign of Yehuda, and he reigned a month of days in Shomeron. And Menahem, son of Gadai, went up from Tirzah, and came to Shomeron, and smote Shalom, son of Jabesh, in Shomeron, and killed him, and reigned in his place. And the rest of the acts of Shalom, and the conspiracies which he led, see, they are written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel. And Menahem smote Tiphsah, and all who were there, and its borders, from Tirzah, because they did not open it to him. Therefore he smote it, and ripped open all the pregnant women. In the 39th year of Azariah, sovereign of Yehuda, Menahem, son of Gadai, began to reign over Yisrael 10 years in Shomeron. And he did evil in the eyes of Yahweh. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin all his days. Pul, the sovereign of Ashur, came against the land, and Menahem gave Pul 1,000 kikars of silver, for his hand to be with him, to strengthen the reign in his hand. And Menahem exacted all the silver of Israel, of all the mighty men of wealth, of each man 50 shekels of silver, to give to the sovereign Ashur. And the sovereign of Ashur turned back, and did not stay in the land. And the rest of the acts of Menahem, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel? So Menahem slept with his fathers, and Pekahiah his son reigned in his place. In the 50th year of Azariah, the sovereign of Yehuda, Pekahiah the son of Menahem began to reign over Yisrael in Shomeron for 2 years. And he did evil in the eyes of Yahweh. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin. And Pekah, son of Remaliah, a chief officer of his, conspired against him, and smote him in Shomeron in the high places of the sovereign's house, along with Argob and Aryeh, and with him were 50 men of Gilead. So he killed him, and reigned in his place. And the rest of the acts of Pekahiah, and all that he did, see, they are written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel. In the 52nd year of Azariah, sovereign of Yehuda, Pekah, son of Remaliah, began to reign over Israel in Shomeron for 20 years. And he did evil in the eyes of Yahweh. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin. In the days of Pekah, sovereign of Israel, Tiglath-Pileser, the sovereign of Ashur, came and took Lion, and Abel-Beth-Maacah, and Yonawah, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Gilead, and Galil, all the land of Naphtali, and took them into exile to Ashur. And Hoshea, son of Elah, led a conspiracy against Pekah, son of Remaliah, and smote him and killed him, and reigned in his place in the 20th year of Jonatham, son of Uzziah. And the rest of the acts of Pekah, and all that he did, see, they are written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel. In the 2nd year of Pekah, son of Remaliah, sovereign of Yisrael. Yonatham, son of Uzziah, sovereign of Yehuda, began to reign. He was 25 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Yerusha, the daughter of Zadok. And he did what was right in the eyes of Yahweh. He did according to all that his father Uzziah did. However, the high places were not taken away. The people still slaughtered and burned incense on the high places. He built the upper gate of the house of Yahweh. And the rest of the acts of Jotham and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Yehuda? In those days Yahweh began to send Rezin, sovereign of Aram, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, against Yehuda. So Jotham slept with his fathers, and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, his father. And Ahaz his son reigned in his place.